have 35 years old, and I am the mom of Charlie, 10 years, and Sammy, 9 years old. I own a music school in Saint-Hyacinthe. I employed 15 full-time and part-time teacher of music. A year and a half ago, I worked part-time in finance for Plasma Manuvie. I left this job in October 2021. Thank you, Tupperware. My boyfriend and I have been together since 7 years old, and we are going to celebrate our wedding next October. He has been working with me for Tupperware for over a year. Is my Tupperman. I have been at Tupperware since July 2020, but as seller since January 2021. I became a director in 5 months in May 2021. My first goal was to bring my children to Disney World. We went in May 2022. Yeah, Tupperware. I'm proud to have brought my dream car, an electric car, in November 2022. It's a Tesla. Thanks to my Tupperware allowance for that. More recently, in February, I bring my family on the island of Roatan in Honduras for snorkeling. Another dream come true in my bucket list. Check. Our family life revolve a lot around Tupperware for the lives, preparing some sales, undo boxes. The whole family participates. He knows that their life has changed. No more daycare, a lot of travel. We cook as a family. We eat healthy, but the most important thing for me, it's the time we spend as in a family. Family time is the most important. Very thank you at my team, at my customer. Thank you, Tupperware, it changed my life. I'll leave you with Melanie, Melanie Fontaine, who gives you a lot of tips for recruiting. Thank you. Have a good night.
Hi guys, this is Melanie Fontaine. So I am a 5-star director with Tupperware Diamants. I started Tupperware in May 2020. I'm 43 years old. And my organization is called Tupper Farmers. So my kids are right there on the pictures. There's Ella, who became a director yesterday. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. So she's been a director for 1 day. She's only 18 years old, so following in my footsteps. But like, I better watch my butt because she's coming. My kids are Aiden, 16, Loie, 15, and Bria, 12. I'm married to Christopher. My husband and my kids, everybody's involved in the family. I used to teach first grade. I taught first grade for 18 years. Now I am officially retired as of this week because you take sabbatical years off where you accept that you're still going to be on the list, but you're not going to be teaching in your class. And every March you get a piece of paper in the mail, and you need to pick what are your preferences for the next year to come. I got the letter and I went, I don't want to fill school board papers anymore. I don't want to do this. I don't want to fill all these papers. I am done. I understand that I can make more money than my pension plan would bring me now, and I am not going back. So actually I sent the letter, and we got the letter back yesterday from the school board, officially retired for real now. So you know what? I thought that there would be anxiousness. I thought that there might be me being nervous or some fears. There's none at all. There's none at all. This is the best time of my life. I've never felt so in control of my family's legacy, of the money that I can bring in. I feel in control of everything because I've educated myself with Les Diamants. So my whole family is involved. For the past 2 years, my organization and I have made $1.8 million. So for the past 2 years, this has been what my organization has brought in. Now, we recruit a lot. So right now we have 2,351 recruits in my organization. So this is just to tell you, I'm mentioning these numbers because recruiting and selling it's a parallel thing. So it's not one or the other. My organization is actually super good and amazing and very healthy in both areas of the business. So we travel with Tupperware. Now that's something, I mean, we used to go to Florida every single year, and then it would take me a year to clear my credit card. Now we travel every 3 months, and it is not on a credit card. I mean, I can pay it the next day. I have a big family, so it's expensive to travel, but it's still something we can do. And this is, I find that traveling for children is something that will shape the kind of human beings that they become. My kids are amazing when it comes to traveling and the way they see the world. So thanks, Tupperware, for that. Now, Maude and I have come up with our 10 best advice that we can give you when it comes to recruiting. The first one, and it's not the first time you guys hear this, is having an unwavering schedule. This is something we both mentioned that we regretted not putting in place when we started. We waited, it was all in our heads, up in the air. We thought we were following a schedule, but we were not. So having always the same sales at the same time, making sure you have time for your family and different things, always every week, and make sure you have a lot of hours with your children. It's important to know where you're putting in all your hours. This is when you're going to see you have way more time than you think you have, and you're going to know when you're going to be putting in place some lives or whatever, so you can go recruit. So having that would be the first key. It's hard to be constant month after month after month in recruiting if it's never the same thing. Like, it needs to be part of your routine. Also, go live. Go live is very important, guys. Lives, we'll say that with sales, live sales or what brings in the most money. Going lives for recruiting is the most important thing. It's how you become known and you become a reference, and people are going to start to trust you is by seeing you talk and interact with them. So go live. The other thing is be loud about recruiting. So this morning I sat there with a cup of coffee. Most of the time I don't have any Tupperware around me, and I spoke about the fact that this was the end of the month, so the brochure is ending. And there's also, like, if they're new recruits and they haven't submitted their sales, then they'll, like the event and serves are what they're getting this month. And then I even flipped my screen on my phone and I showed them my computer in front of me, and I was like, look, these are the event and serves. And so I got private messages of people saying, I want to get those event and serves. So you going live just like this, improvise in front of your computer. You don't have to always be cooking. You don't have to always have the kit with you. Just talk about it in different ways, but often. Have daily sales events. So Maude brought that up, and I thought that was genius. Most of the people in our communities will start as clients, and then they'll click. They'll go, oh, I could get this cheaper if I had an account. Wait, okay, I'd like an account, but they need a bit of time to understand this. They think, oh, I'll just buy it from you. It's simpler. Well, not that much. And you know what? You're paying more. But you need to make sure you have a lot of events so that they can find that out on their own. It's not really on their own. But you see what I'm doing? So you make sure you have a lot of lives and sales and stuff so that they can discover the secret that they get 25% if they add an account. And post often. When I was working full-time as a teacher, I would program my posts. I would program posts every 30 minutes. Not complicated. People would be like, some people would tell me, oh my gosh, you post a lot, people from Tupperware. And I was like, yeah, but you know what? People from outside Tupperware didn't really know, because I didn't pop up on their Facebook all that often. It's just you guys, because you're on my team and we talk all the time. But most people, I pop at the right time in their life. So you make sure you post a lot. And I didn't put a number, but like a lot daily. Okay. What seems to be too much is actually not even enough. Follow les diamants. Guys, follow les diamants. It's amazing that you're at a meeting, but make sure you're at the power hours. Make sure you are in courses. It's free. there's a mindset. This community is just amazing. And so, like, if you think you don't need a meeting, guess what? Other people might need it. So they need to hear you. They need for you to be there. They need to see how you interact on the screen. And if you feel like there's something you have to say, then you're there for someone else. Sometimes you don't think you need one, and then you're there, and someone will say something, and you'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I needed to hear this." So make sure you're there with Les Diamants. You're involved in the community. Share your life on social media. Share how Tupperware has changed your life and is integrated into your family lifestyle. Talk about your passions. Talk about your children. Talk about your job. And make sure you share your life. You open up to people. This is how you build trust with people. And this is how, when there's an offer that pleases them, they'll call you and not someone else. Mention Tupperware often. So, I mean, today there was a lost phone at the dépanneur here in town. Okay, I use every excuse I can find to mention Tupperware. So this person found the phone, took a picture of the cell phone, and on the screen you can see like this lady on the hood of a car. I mean, it's just, you can imagine the picture, right? And she found this phone. Whose is it? So I answered, "Oh my gosh! Well, I mean, this looks a lot like me, but it's not a Tupperware car." I didn't even know the person who posted that on Spotted, but tons of people are laughing at my joke. And now everybody's like, "Oh, she's the one with the Tupperware truck." See, mention it every single, like, just include it everywhere you can. I didn't even, I'm like, "Oh, see, I can slide Tupperware in there." And then I answered on this post, and people are laughing at my joke. Now they go, "Oh, she's the one." Make sure you mention it often. Also track. So at the end of the month, make sure you fully took advantage of all the advantages of being a Tupperware member, but track other people that you have already recruited. If you have people that are buying from you, maybe it's time to mention, "You know what, if you had your account, you would get the same price as I have." So track your clients, track your team, track where you're at in the month, not just at the end of the month, all the time. It's going to help you with recruiting also. And then the last thing, it's last but not least, your vibe will attract your tribe. So make sure you are open and honest about who you are. Make sure you are a positive person. Do not complain about the snow that's not leaving the ground. Do not complain about the fact that it's the end of March and it's still cold outside. People, if you are like this on social media or in life, you will attract the same type of people. And this is not the people you want in your life. If you want to make this your new job, your new adventure, you don't want to be in this negative environment. So be a positive person. People will pivot and they will turn towards you if you make them feel good. So make sure you're that person for all the people around you. I wish you guys good luck. All these advice are there. I hope you are going to take them into account and you are going to start recruiting today. Bye, guys.
I'm Maude L.Gagnon.